Here's the deal. As soon as you go through the revolving doors towards the valet parking area, if you make that left, you're gonna see this walkway right there. And ultimately, what we're gonna do is we're gonna follow it, and you basically walk down towards the strip. There's two ways to the strip. You can either go this way, or you go through the casino and, like we were talking about earlier, go past all of those uh, all the fine dining. And what is happening is you get to a point where you go through a lot of the shopping areas, all the high end shopping areas, and then you go down
Yeah.
some escalators, and then you're down on the strip.
Then you're down on the strip. And what we really want to show you is at this time of year, you come here. They are getting ready for the F1 race. So we're not sure if the fountains are actually working today. We'll have to see and see if they are working. Um, but
But
you're going to see a lot of construction type stuff. They're getting, like I said, getting ready for the F1. So they're building all kinds of things for people to be able to watch the race.
and all the prime places for you to see the fountains
Yes,
are taken
right.
because all along the strip. So there's the prime places where everybody loves to stand and even feel the mist off of the fountains.
Yes.
You won't be able to see that because the entire frontage of the Bellagio is taken by an elevated platform that has.
And so they have the whole front area closed off
Yep.
too, so you can't just
So you
can't
can't
go
you
there.
can't even walk it.
So we'll show it to you, and you can plan accordingly. All right, so here's the walkway we were talking about. You know, you got a garage right there.
The taxi place where
Even the outside is all built, and so that it's just amazing. You can see the Eiffel Tower over here.
but yeah, because of the fact that all of this is the frontage is taken up, so the only place you're going to be able to see the fountains is pretty much right here along
Yeah.
this walk, or at the other end when you get down along the all the shopping. You go down, it even blocks off there pretty much. There's a little spot where we can show you. There's a little spot where you can see the railing over there. That's as close as you're going to get to seeing the fountain. And of course, today right now they're doing maintenance, so they have divers out there replacing lights, fixing some of the nozzles and all those kinds of things. So you've got a lot of work going on right now. But as you can see, you got the main circles, you got the main rack right over there, and you got the smaller circles out and towards the frontage. But that is that's what I was talking about. That's a VIP area out there that they have constructed, partially in the water, partially on the land.
Yeah.
So it's all, and this comes up. They build it. F1 happens, and then it all goes away.
Within 1 week. Within a week, this will all be gone, and you would have never known it was here.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. And
Very
and
crazy.
they move huge trees and all that stuff just to make sure that F1 has what they want. So it's pretty impressive.
In the background there, you see which one is that? Oh, that's the
Paris,
Paris.
Paris right there.
It's the Paris right there.
Flamingo
Over
over
here,
there.
you got the Flamingo. And further down, you got the Venetian.
Well, actually, Harris is hiding behind there.
Yep.
And then the Venetian.
You got the Link. You can see that in the background here, and you see the wheel. All these things that here are just, there's so much you can do here, and so this is just an amazing place to come and visit. We live here, and we love it.
So please follow us.
Yeah.
And hit that notification bell, because we're going to try to put out a lot of content. We're going to try to show you everything we can about Vegas.
That's right.
But also, if you guys have any comments or you guys have any desire to see something or to be a part of something different, something that you've never seen on any other channel or whatever else, we want to be here for you to see things and experience the Vegas for you.
Yes.
It's one of the coolest things about Vegas is that you can make it your own adventure. It's almost like those old choose your own adventure things. That's what this Vegas is about. But we're going to try to give you some stuff that is going to be beyond just the usual.
All right, so we're just gonna take you across here not across, but we're gonna take you down and just check out the front area, what it looks like from the front.
Especially now that with F1 being prepped for, it is
Oh,
one
yes.
of those situations where it is so different. And even like on a Friday night, Saturday night, this entire place is just packed. There's everyone along this railing just wanting to see the fountains.
Want to see the fountains go off,
And it
and
goes off every 15 minutes, so of course you can set your watch by it, but it's pretty entertaining to. It's once again, if you haven't been here, you haven't seen it. Everyone always looks at it on online and that kind of stuff, but ultimately, you want to make sure that you come down here and check it out because they're really it's very.
and sitting in person, boy.
Like, yeah, it's unlike like anything else.
And so also, if you're down here, there are different shows too. I mean, they do a different show every time they the fountains go off.
Yeah, every song's different. Every movement is different. It's pretty cool. One thing that is important to know is the fact that crossing the street here it's no joke. There are plenty of pedestrians that get hit. So if you were walking on a red, it's I hate to say it, it's almost open season.
Right.
They're not going to hold the drivers are held accountable slightly, but it is definitely a situation where you want to be smart and not get hurt. Yes, we got some great medicine here, but you don't want to be using it. So right here we're going to cross. We're going to get this is all closed, so we can cross right now, but
right.
We got to watch for all the traffic and everything. These things are pretty much no joke. We're actually good.
All right. Let's get a view of the front real
we're
quick.
stand right here. We're gonna wait for the hand. There's a.
All right. We'll wait on this one.
Yep.
So you can see all the stuff they're putting up for the F1. It's just a big time for Vegas when they're preparing for this. Really light crowd this morning. Usually it is packed.
So I was just saying, so you got to watch the whole crossing thing, and
Yes,
the
definitely.
cars that come whizzing through here and could not care less about you, could not care less about the fact that you, I should be able to cross because there's no cars coming. Well, they were coming.
They were.
And the splat happened.
All right. We're going to cross over here so we can get a good view of the Bellagio. Across from us is the Planet Hollywood. Yeah. If you're into shopping, that is one place you can definitely want to go. There's a lot of
the Miracle Mile shops are just, there's so much stuff out there, and eateries and shopping, and so you can see that there's just so much here. You could live here for 25 years and not hit everything.
You really can. You like city lights? Let me tell you, this is where it's at. You come here at night, oh my gosh, this place is so lit up.
During COVID, it was probably the craziest thing.
Oh my gosh!
All the lights were off, and you could basically skateboard down the strip. Yeah, nobody would hit you. I mean, it was insane.
Insane.
It almost looked like the zombie apocalypse had happened, and
Yes.
there was nobody here.
There's an advertisement for the F1.
If you are easily distracted while driving, this is not a place for you to be driving. There's so many billboards.
But if you got a convertible, hey.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Your passengers love it.
It is pretty crazy. There we go.
There we go. All right. Usually you walk across here and it's like two armies hitting each other.
Yeah, of course, you gotta remember that there's people from all over the world that come here, and they have a lot of different social mores, a lot of just different ways you got to really think. Try to be pretty grace filled when you're walking around. Because
All right. So we'll just give you an idea what the front kind of looking like right now. You see the construction's going on.
yeah, the F1 stuff is definitely it hampers the beauty of Bellagio and a lot of these places, but
It really does.
it's
You,
still
you just don't get the feel for it right there. I don't know.
I'd say, you know what? We'll hang out.
We'll hang out. Because I want to kind of show the.
So that is the VIP stuff right there. That I mean, it's
There you go. The Bellagio.
yeah, it doesn't even look like the Bellagio, which is interesting.
It doesn't. It does not.
Like Phil said, it's pretty funny how fast this stuff goes up and goes down.
Oh man.
It's pretty impressive.
When you look at it, it looks like a permanent structure, and it's not permanent at all.
We got a lot more years of this, so we'll probably
Yeah.
get a little bit better at it and be able to pop it up and have this thing down in no time because
Yep.
it just takes practice. It's pretty interesting.
Here we go. So while we're waiting here for the light, you can just look at the architecture
Yeah.
of everything they do here. It is just amazing. I mean, look at this. You always gotta make sure you look up because if you don't look up, you're gonna miss out.
Being short like me, I'm always looking up. So
Give you an example of what's like walking across the street.
and the funny thing is, this is not even a crowded.
It's not even crowded yet. You can see here is one of the multitude of shops, eateries. Here you got Alexa's.
A lot of times you have to a longer line to be able to sit out on the patio.
Right.
My family and I, we eat quite often at Mon Ami Gabi, which is going to be just up here
Yeah.
on the right. Love that.
And don't forget to look down because there you got the stars. A walk of stars here. Just like in Hollywood.
Yep.
Which, you know, they say Vegas is going to be kind of like the new Hollywood. They're building a bunch of stuff for filming and all that good stuff.
Yeah, so right here, this is normally like one of the prettiest views of Bellagio while
Yep.
the fountains are going, but once again, you can't see them, you can't see anything because of this F1 platform.
What'll be interesting is so on this side of the street, you know, you have the F1 racing. You won't be able to be right here.
No.
Probably unless you really pay a lot of money. Because it's expensive.
Yeah, that's big money.
Yes.
Actually, if you want to look up too, look right here.
All right.
Got ourselves the
So like I say, check that
Eiffel
out.
Tower. Is obviously not as big as the
Original.
the main one, but guess what? We don't mess around here. It's still pretty high. It's still pretty awesome, and
Yep.
there's always something to see around here. And the people watching is amazing.
Oh man.
Oh, you can.
Yeah, you can spend hours just watching people.
Yeah, and the people are just they're from everywhere, and I mean, you name it, you're gonna see so many walks of life, and it's probably one of the cooler places to be.
It is.
sometimes we have to pinch ourselves and remind ourselves that, hey, you live in a place where millions and millions of people come every year just to stand where I'm standing, to experience what I experience, if I want to on a daily basis. So pretty awesome.
Just check that out. Just an amazing place. Picture. Again, more eateries.
Yeah, the Monami Gebi is one of my family's favorites. My late mother-in-law, this is one of her favorite places to come. And
Oh, yeah?
she took our girls here all the time, and so
Oh, okay.
whenever we celebrate, it's spectacular. Great, the food's great, and the atmosphere is just really awesome. We usually do it in the spring, so it's not too hot, and it's just nice. One thing that is important to remember is there's a lot of entryways and alleyways, stuff like that that come off in between the casinos, and so a lot of that's the self parking, a lot of that,
Right.
the different things. But you gotta really be careful because once again,
There's
it's open season.
It is. Here's something I wanted to kind of touch bases on real quick. Just you get a lot. There's quite a few CVS's, Walgreens. Um, if you're looking to save money, these are the better places to go buy water. They're still pretty spendy, but not as bad as if you're in the. You'll spend quite a bit of money just getting like water and so forth.
Yeah.
So snacks, great place to get them. A lot less expensive than trying to get it, say, in a casino or one of the little shops that are in the casinos.
Those sundry shops in all these casinos. Everything is marked up like crazy. Everything is.
Yes.
It is what it is. But once again, I know you're expecting to spend some money. Hopefully, we can help that dollar stretch a little bit more.
So there is a lot of construction going on too, just for different places. You can see here they got some construction. This area right here is full of shops. You can see Wahlburgers right here. So lots of different shops, eateries. There's a hot dog place here. Actually, my wife loves to go to, and they make insane hot dogs. So if you're a foodie, you definitely want to come to Vegas because nothing is done just plain. They go all out and make it extraordinary. And I think
one of our future places we're going to come to.
Oh, we got
Yes.
Happy birthday. Yep, it's everything down there. Wahlburgers. Smoke shop. Yeah.
You see just all the shops and all. And just, shops and shops and shops.
Yep. Yeah. There's always an opportunity to separate you from your money.
Yes.
In this place, so it is what it is. It's usually something having to do with food or some kind of ice. So come on down, sugar and alcohol.
Oh man.
So normally this is not necessarily here.
Right. So this is just part of the construction, and one thing about Vegas, they're always constructing somewhere.
Yes, constantly.
And
yep,
they have escalators just about everywhere. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't.
Oh, they're running 24/7, and they are.
Yes.
They're getting beaten up by the sun. A friend of ours actually works on these, and
that's right.
He's an amazing man. But he's only one man, and trying to keep these things going is more than a full-time job.
All right.
So one of the things that's important to know is they don't have crosswalks going across the strip mainly. What they try to do is they'll have these flyover bridges, so keeps you safe. Don't try to cross the street on the street corners because they have barriers, they have all kinds of stuff that you're gonna have to be climbing over. Motorists aren't gonna expect you So that is one thing that's really kind of important as you hop over one of those
Yeah.
barriers. You might get zeroed. So we don't want that to happen. We want you to be able to come back and enjoy this place.
That's right. So we're back at the Bellagio again. Here is another entrance to the Bellagio.
This is the one we were talking about as far as going into the shops.
Yes. And just like that, you're inside. The scenery changes.
So if we go to the left, and that's the escalators that go down to the strip, and that's normally how you can get to the front
Right.
of the Bellagio and watch the water show. However, once again, it's all blocked off, so you can only go north
Yep.
instead of south.
And so these shops, they're all name brand, high end.
Another one of our videos is going to be Caesar's Palace, but that's so each casino tries to give you a way to go to the next casino without having to cross
Yes.
the street or do anything crazy like that. So once again, that's another flyover bridge. It goes right over to Caesar's, and you'll see that it's one of those things that they're just trying to make it easy on you. They're trying to make anything that can make it easier for you, so you don't have to do anything unnecessary. That's what they're all about, because they know that people want to have it easy when they come here. They don't, I mean, you come here for a vacation, you come here to have an adventure, but you don't want to be doing
Yes.
too much work. You're already walking.
Speak of walking, you can walk for hours. And I have. And it's just, if you want exercise, you want to get out and move, this is a great place to come. Because there's so much to see, you don't even realize you're walking half the time. By the end of the day, you're like, why am I so tired? Well, you walked.
Oh, look, more construction.
More construction.
So Chanel is redoing this location and all that. So pretty crazy. If you look up, and once again, even if you look up, you can see the main tower of the Bellagio.
I just
through
look
the
this.
glass. And, oh yeah, this place is
You have to look up.
Now, one thing just to remind you, all these places have gambling, and all these people that come here, just realize that this place wasn't built on winners.
Right?
So come here, gamble
Responsibly.
Make sure that you're the person that, okay, if you got $100, you set up $100 and that's it. Or if you got 10 million, whatever you want to do.
Yep.
But just realize that.
Set your limit.
Yeah, set your limit and walk away.
Yes.
Also, if you are up, all I can say is a lot of my friends, they end up pocketing what they're up.
Yep.
And they just play with that $100 or whatever they were going to play with, and everything is good. Once they lose it, then they walk away.
They walk. Yes.
So,
Don't hit those the ATM machines and such and saying, well, I know I can get it back. Trust me, this place was built. I'm not getting it back.
Yep. And that's the part that is hard to. Because everyone tries pretty hard to make you feel good here and everything else, but ultimately, yeah, it's about money. Now, like I said, this is going to be over here, so we're going to head to the left. We'll walk right back to the
And right back to where we started, huh?
Yep, we'll make a left and a right and a left, and we'll be right there.
Yeah.
Actually, Le Cirque is one of the restaurants over here on the left, and that was one of the restaurants that we ended up telling my in-laws that we were having a baby.
Oh, really?
First time, so that was really cool. And,
So,
yeah, it was a very interesting, very, very neat place to come. So there's a lot of really awesome opportunities to walk through here and just see, like I said, there's just countless types of people.
oh man.
It was pretty amazing. The cage.
So if you're walking through this side and you hit the cage, you want to turn right here, and then immediately left, you want to head towards the atrium again.
Yeah,
These casinos are made to get lost in. Trust me.
yeah. So if you don't know, there's never any windows.
Nope.
They don't have clocks on the walls because they want you kind of just getting wrapped up in what you're doing.
Yep.
They want to.
They want you to spend
they
your
want to
money.
remind you that they don't want to remind you that you've been here for 6 hours and that guess what, it's probably time to go. You have an early morning tea time or
Right.
whatever. No, it is what it is.
I think early morning tea time. That's something else we need to do. If you like to golf, Vegas is got plenty of golfing to do.
You got lots of golf here. It's not the cheapest.
No.
That is the problem. It's water's kind of at a premium, and so they'll use reclaimed water and they'll do all that kind of stuff. So don't drink out of the sprinkler.
Yes.
But ultimately, yeah, it's expensive. But once again, I think it's worth it. I think there's a lot of opportunities to really see some neat variations of courses and that kind of stuff. So
Oh yeah.
highly recommend it. Especially if you're a good golfer, unlike me, you really enjoy yourself because there's just some really great places and some pretty high end accommodations while you're doing it.
You see, we're back here at the atrium area, and if you keep going, so if you keep going off towards the left here, there's actually a couple of shops and stuff like that. Some places you can actually sit down. You can see it's getting a little busier now. Still not real busy, but definitely getting busier.
Yeah, it's pretty insane.
In a couple hours, this place is going to be jam-packed.
It's madhouse. Which is cool because once again, that's why people come here. There's so many neat things to see, and there's so many unique things to be a part of.
It's it is definitely an experience, and when you come here, expect to have an experience and just have fun.
So it's really up to you. You can have a good experience or a bad experience.
Yes.
Depends on how you want to
Exactly.
progress.
All right, so now it's time to pay for our parking. Well, luckily we don't have to pay for our parking because being residents of Nevada. So.
Yeah, at the exit gate.
At the exit gate.
At the exit
Yeah.
gate for us. So we're
All
going to go
right.
this way.